Now, one of the things that really pisses me off whenever I hear casual references to Apple that are kind of derogatory and dismissive, one of these is that Apple stole the user interface for the Macintosh from Xerox
I
PARC.
hate it when they say that.
There was a great article in the May 16th, 2011 issue of The New Yorker by Malcolm Gladwell called The Creation Myth, where they attacked that whole false idea. But I'd love to hear it from you. Can you address this question once and for all about the influence of Xerox PARC's designs on the Macintosh UI?
Well, I can address it once, but I doubt it's going to be for all.
We'll do our best.
Yes.
We'll spread the word.
Okay. Well, Xerox had spent several years in their research group, Palo Alto Research Center, developing certain ideas and writing software and trying to make some products that were based upon those ideas. And among those ideas were icons on the desktop, putting things in folders, using the mouse that was, I think, developed by Doug Engelbert's team at SRI, and using icons, I said that, having windows and so forth, and having different things in Windows. Okay, so a group from Apple took a tour, got a demo, and saw that. I hear that they licensed what intellectual property there was, but I don't know if that's true. But in any case, when we brought the ideas back, we had to do a lot of creation based upon those ideas. For example, Windows in Xerox, you could divide the screen into parts and divide the screens into parts. So now you could have like 3 windows, if you will.
Tiling.
But if you, tiling, yes, they would be tiles. But if you deleted one, then you'd have a big empty space here, okay? And you'd have to redraw something else there.
Right.
Now, it was Bill Atkinson who created the software from scratch. And see, he didn't know that they didn't have overlapping windows. With the Macintosh, you can have windows and you can move them one on top of each other and move them around and change their order. He didn't know Xerox couldn't do that. So he wrote software that did that.
He thought you must be able to do that. Bill is an amazing
He just
guy.
assumed that was part of what they were showing, and it wasn't. You see, so that's a very clear example. The menu bar up at the top of the screen and having pull-down menus. Okay, that was Bill Atkinson's invention, and I've seen his notebooks where he went through, 20, 30 ideas of how do you provide menus on a computer that uses the mouse. And I saw many iterations of that before he finally settled on the menu bar along the top and the pull-down menus. Okay, so that wasn't part of the Xerox product. Okay, so those are just 2 of many examples of how we were inspired by some archetypes.
Right.
Okay, but we took those and pushed those way farther than Xerox had, and we also morphed some of them to mean different things or to be used in different ways.